and their life force could be a successful life force. Their life force could be a one of positive energy, of one of happiness that the narcissist person has never experienced or has never received, or have or don't know how to do that, and now it's taken on the life of this person, because a narcissist person really don't have no identity.
Okay, so perfect example. So when they say something like this, when they say this saying that we always hear all the time, behind every successful man is a
Antoine, you said a dog isn't a man. Yeah.
So when they say behind every successful man is a strong woman, right?
I'm listening.
So how about that? Because that's basically saying that the woman that man has is one of the main factors and one of the main reasons why he's successful right now.
Is he doing right by this woman?
I mean, yeah. Let's just say yeah.
Is he doing right by this woman?
Let's say yeah, he's doing right by this woman.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the guys that are using women and then they're still going out being dogs. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about the guys that actually change for the better, become better men, become better human beings, and they actually are doing good things. Someone put
it in the comment. It says support is different than manipulation. If he didn't have to manipulate his way into that woman's life, then I could see that. But manipulating, but changing yourself or conforming yourself, no man can ask me, well, what do you look for in a man? I'm never telling him that. I'm never telling him what it is that I look, what trait. I'm just watching to know what I don't like.
Oh, I'm gonna ask. I want to know if I'm wasting my time or not.
So
I want to know if I'm wasting my time or not, because if our views aren't the same, what the fuck am I with you?
But what do you mean if y'all views are not the same?
If I ask you what kind of guy, what kind of man you like, and you're telling me
I don't know.
I like guys that sag their pants.
No,
I like dudes.
I'm not
telling. I like.
Don't ask me.
That means I shouldn't even be.
Don't ask me, because I ain't telling you. I'm watching you.
But that's a waste of time.
It ain't a waste of time.
It is a waste of time, because I need to know what I'm getting.
Don't put on for your city.
No, it's not for me to put on It's not for me to put on. I honestly want to know, because I want to know if I'm really wasting my time.
But this
are our visions aligned with one another? What kind of guy are you really looking for?
I don't want your representative showing up.
I'm not talking about representative.
I don't want that person.
Because whatever you like in a guy might not be me, and I'm not going to change myself. I'm not going to change myself because
and that's what we need. And that's what we need to see. That's what we need to see. We need to see who you are. I don't want to see the representative. I'm not coming and telling you I don't like a man. Listen, if your pants saggy and I don't like a motherfucker, so my question to be like, so you always wear your pants saggy like that? Oh, okay. I'm not finna try to change you. No, I'm just
I mean, if they smart when you ask that and you came up with that response,
but men
most likely going to be like, oh,
men are not that bright. So I'm very much so be in a space. Now I ask lots of questions to men, and they've answered lots of questions that let me know exactly how they think, how this is like. I just be sitting there like, okay, I absorb and I receive it. I ask questions on when I'm fucking with a dude, like on some, not on some just fucking and sucking. Like if I'm fucking with a person, I'm asking lots of questions. So
wait, you can ask all the questions, but they can't ask you no questions.
You can ask me anything you want, but I'm not conforming to what you like.
I'm not saying conforming.
I'm asking questions I'm like one of those jobs. You know how you fill out a job application, and that motherfucking job application asking you the same question 75 different ways.
Right.
Because they want to motherfucking know, would you steal? Would you tell them somebody stole?
Right.
Would you, bitch, don't come in there writing this shit in there what I want you to, because the motherfucker go down there, oh yeah, they want to know if I steal it. So I'm going to ask you it in a complex way. So that when you looking at it from that space, it's like, oh yeah, because shit, if a motherfucker over there and they took $3 out the machine and I ain't seen it and they went outside and dropped, I'm picking it up, it's mine. You bitch. You are that same person who checked in that box over there you wouldn't steal or you wouldn't take. You that same motherfucker right there. Don't put on for me. That's why when I date, this why fucking with is different things. You don't see me fucking with fucking people. You ain't see me fucking with nobody. You don't see me fucking people. Cause when I'm fucking with them, my whole brain is on 10 of and we could be at dinner, we could be laughing and talking, we could be on the phone. I could give you a scenario. I'm picking your brain. Mo, you a Libra. Why is this not a part of your curriculum? Bitch, I pick brains. I'm picking your brain to know how you are thinking. And I don't want it to come from a space because I don't want you to be like, you try to give me a representative of what you are. I want to know what you are, who you are.
I will also tell you this. It depends on I'll say this, that it depends on also the age group that you're also looking at. Because you have to think about it. From the time
you said the age group?
Yes, because from the time that a guy is from a teenager till I'll say maybe his late 20s. Dudes in their 20s aren't usually like fully aren't fully made. They're not fully there. So what they're going to do is they're going to try their best, their hardest to impress the person that they're trying to get at. They're going to try their hardest. Now, if you start dating older guys, maybe when they start getting into their 30s, high up, whatnot, then that's when you start finding most of the time you start finding guys that are really set in their ways and they're not changing for nobody. Like they'll be like, look, you either fuck with it or you don't fuck with it. But I'm just saying that, like I said, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that it's not as
you're not trying to call it narcissism, but it is.
No, I'm just saying it's not as complex as you guys are trying to make it seem. Sometimes it's just a guy just trying to get a chance.
But that is rooted. It might be not deeply rooted, but there's a root of it in narcissism.
I said it's a trait.
Because
I said it's a trait.
You become like, and you because eventually you can't wear a mask but for so long.
No. I said it's a trait. I said that is a trait of narcissism. It is a trait of narcissism because you're trying to become somebody you're not, to make somebody fall for you, even if you might have good intentions or not. It's still, I'm not saying it's right either way. I'm just saying, I'm just be trying to let y'all see where most of the time guys are really trying to come from. That's it. Wait
a minute, what's going on down here, baby? They in the comments. Who down there doing the stuff in the comments? Where y'all at?
What happened?
Hold on. Baby, I see them in the comments. Who is the troll? Where my moderators at? Where the moderators at?
What happened?
What he said? What he said? Because I haven't seen his comment. It's been so many flying in.
What happened?
Wait, they saying the big somebody name down here. They put it in there.
Oh, they said he's gone. Somebody.
Okay.
They said he's gone.
All right.
Oh, and they said it's a her. Sorry.
It's a her.
Yeah. Well, the person, whoever the person is.
I don't know. But the moderators got them. That's why I got y'all moderators down there handling that. Handle it. Not the boardworms. Not the boardworms, Mo. Not the boardworms.
Why do you just be coming up with shit like that?
That came from
No,
Flash
I'm not saying
Gordon.
like you came up with it, but I'm saying like,
Not the
how does that shit just be?
because it's always in my mind. There's a movie.
Board worms are always in your
No,
mind.
there's a movie playing in my mind at all times. I don't know which one it is. There's a movie. There's a song. There's a quote that's always going in my brain. Like it never stops.
So basically, your brain is like a movie reel.
That's why sometimes it's hard for me to focus because there be so much shit going on.
Oh, that's why you be blanking out.
Why I be doing Joe Biden? Why I be doing Joe Biden?
Yep. You just be like, and I'll be like, Maddie, you good? You be like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm like,
right.
something happened?
I just be like, I'm just making sure. I just be making sure. I have to make sure that you good.
No, you know.
Everything's okay. They said ADHD is real.
That's realness. I believe that because I can't. It be shit going on in my brain. Like there's songs playing in my mind right now.
Which song?
Electricity.
Really?
Electricity.
That was what was going through your mind.
Right now.
Why?
I don't know.
So you don't even have to have a reason for it to pop into your head. It just.
And this is what a person has to deal with me. Dating me. You have to know that as my mind is always going. I'm always inquisitive. You're always under fire. I'm always asking you questions. I'll leave a question and then come back and be like, so yeah. I'm gonna come back because I need to know, do you still have that same answer?
If you don't answer my questions, I wouldn't be answering yours.
And how could this be?
We'll be there looking in each other's eyes.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
Because you're gonna answer all my questions.
No, not if you don't answer mine, Maddie. If you don't answer mine, I'm not even going to open my mouth to answer.
Ask me a question. Honestly, ask me an honest question.
Ask you an honest question.
Yes.
I have to think of something.
No, don't think right off the top of your head. Ask me an honest question, and I'll give you a completely honest answer to the best of my ability.
To the best of your ability.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think 99% of men ain't shit?
I think that 99% of men ain't shit because 99% of men aren't.
Why? I need reasons. I need reasons.
Well, I've been with lots of men, and I've been with men from different races, from different age groups, from different and maybe some people may say that I'm talking from a perspective of a prostitute, but I'm the person that had the opportunity to see the real form that comes. That the man that usually that the prostitute or the sex worker gets an opportunity to have an involvement with, that's the real version of the gentleman. That is the gentleman in his pure form. But
you don't think because of the fact that it's, and if you're okay, first let me ask you this: which scenario are you talking about, like dating, or are you talking about what you just mentioned?
I'm talking about dating. I'm talking about sexual experience because I've sat and I've had countless conversations with these men. Some of them have talked about their families. They've talked about their wives. They've talked about their many girlfriends that they have. They've talked about these things, and again, they are different races. They're different age groups. They're different sizes. They're different looks, but they're all men. They're all heterosexual identified men. That usually my bed. When I was in this life, my bed, my couch was a therapy session. And so I was able to see and absorb the true nature of what they are. Because they have to go home. They have to go home and they have to go out in public in a facade. They have to present themselves differently in public. Me, I'm a whore. I'm a whore. I'm trash. I'm on their level in their brain. Like I'm just as trash as they are, because I give myself to multiple people for money. So I have no morals and standards. So here we are, neither one of us having morals and standards, and I can pour my information over to you because, bitch, you're the same thing as I am. Bitch, you're garbage like me.
Or could it also be, and I'm just asking, could it also be that when it comes to sex, men just don't think all the way? Number one, they're in a primal stage in their mind. It's all about, I need to bust this nut.
But then there comes, after the nut is busted, there's also emotional thing, like you've never sold yourself for sex, for money.
No, that's what I'm asking.
And so because you've never sold yourself for money, you haven't had the opportunity to meet like countless. You've only met probably out of all the girls, you will have never had as much sex in your life as I've had. I've had more sex than you. I've had more sex than G. I've had more sex and sexual encounters than any person that comes in contact.
Well, majority of women have more sex than men, at period.
But I'm a trans woman, so there's a difference.
But you're still a woman, though.
Here we go.
You're still a woman
under the guise of that, but I'm a trans woman. Let's be clear. You're not going to get me caught up in this, and I'm not arguing with hoes all day. I'm a transgender woman. I'm a transgender woman.
Right? You're still a woman, but
I'm a transgender woman.
But you're still considered a woman.
Got it. But we're not going to go there. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with the public. But I feel that this, because I get the opportunity to see the unfiltered person, even you as my friend and G as my friend, and like the guy that was over here today that was working on my house or whatever. These men are my friend, and I get the opportunity to talk to y'all, and I know the things that I hear, that I absorb, and I'm just like, wow. And y'all, these bitches be crawling on their knees about y'all. That's what I be saying in my brain. No. So I haven't seen the difference in any man. It's just a man's nature, unless he's becoming a she, to embody all that which is of the divine. Because I think that the divine is feminine and masculine at the same time. And I think that once you've gotten to that higher thinking of yourself and you get to absorb it, it's just shit, it be an awakening. It's just like, oh. So, yes. Am I going to be with anything else but a man? No. But when I walk into a situation, I come into a situation with the full understanding of what I am dealing with. I know that I'm dealing with a man. And I have to also remind myself that, I haven't met every man. No, I hear what you're saying, Antoine, right? I have not met every man. But I have met enough to have, there are different variants. I've met many variants. Different races, different ages, different looks, cute ones, ugly ones, rich ones, broke ones, fat ones, and the conversation has been on the same street. It's been on the same sidewalk. It might have started from over here on this corner, but it ended up on that same block. It might have started out over there, but it ended up on the same block, the same street. And so this is like, wow. Okay. Wow.
But this is the thing, and this is why I always give pushback, is because the same way you feel about men, if you talk to a man and ask them how they feel about women, they'll give you their own perspective.
I'm sure.
And they'll most likely say 99% of women are a certain way.
I'm sure.
But even when I hear that, I even give them pushback. The only reason I'm giving pushback here is because between you and the people in the comments, I never see balance when it comes to men. So that's why I give pushback. So because I would love for everybody to be able to see the other viewpoint. Well, and even when I'm with friends that are mainly men and they give their push and they give their thoughts about women, I take up for women the same way I take up for men. I'll be like, that's not all women. All women aren't like that. You just have to. If you find this type of woman, it's because you chose that type of woman. I don't. So it's not even that me being so up gun ho for men. It's just that I want people to see the balance in both. So in both places.
Somebody said, Mo, you don't sleep with men, so you wouldn't know.
Okay, but then I can also say that about women. When I tell you guys my experiences with women and y'all are giving me pushback, majority of y'all don't sleep with women.
Okay, now
but y'all will still give me your input, and you guys will still tell me I'm wrong.
Right, I see what you're saying, Derek. Yes, Derek, you are correct. But when you ask me a question, you ask me about men. Mm-hmm. I explained to you,
and I accept
completely, right, because of my experience. I also can talk to you about women. You ready? Let's go.
Go ahead.
I can also talk to you about women, not only because I have lived a portion of my life as a man. Hello, I need you to look at my eyes.
Okay. You want me to look at your face?
Yes,
okay,
I've lived.
Let me turn my seat around.
I've lived a portion of my life as a man.
Okay,
and I've also lived my life adjacent to women when I was living my life, a portion of my young self as a man. Mm-hmm. And when I transitioned fully into being a trans person, I live my life as female presenting.
Right.
So you can't tell me living my life as female presenting and me receiving the things that females receive, and when women are in the comments saying, Mo, this is what she talking about, because I'm a real woman and this goes on. So I'm a female presenting. Mm-hmm. So I receive all of the things that men give women. I receive that from men, mm-hmm, that like women. So I receive that. So when I'm telling you experiences from men, and then you turn around and tell me, well, men don't do that, I'm like, niggas ain't talking to you on the sidewalk. Niggas talking to me. Niggas ain't talking to you on the phone. They ain't talking to you on apps. They ain't talking to you they not talking to you. So a man gonna tell you his experience from a man's perspective when he talking to you, because y'all having man talk. Bitches is gonna tell you the experience that they receive, because that nigga probably telling you X, Y, and Z, because there is still a place of macho, how y'all got to operate around each other. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All them bitches do that. Yeah, because the girl, but he not telling the fullness. He's not telling you that he presented himself to this woman in a cloak. He's not telling you that he sent his representative to this woman. He's not telling you that he showed up to this woman in this way, and then when it was all revealed, now he got problems because you came to this woman lying. He ain't telling you that. He's just telling you the problems he having with this bitch over here because of what, but he ain't tell you who he presented himself to be with this person. He ain't tell you that. I'm talking to you from the perspective of I am born male. I have lived 30 years of my life as a female presenting. Mm-hmm. So I have all the male experience that you would ever want to believe, all of it. And I have female experience because I've been on the inside, and I don't watch the shit that bitches do too, because bitches ain't innocent. So I'm not sitting up here saying that bitches is innocent, because I've been down to the abortion clinic 99,000 times with friends who, when we was in the club, and I'm like, bitch, again? We're in here again? Who is it? So, or how many times I done been on the phone, yeah, helping my friend get abortion money, or all the type of shit, because I know women do foul shit. So I'm not sitting up here acting like that bitches don't do foul shit. I'm not saying that they don't do foul shit. I'm talking to you from the perspective of I receive male conversations to me. Who?
What happened?
I receive male conversation to me.
It says block. I think someone said block. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
I receive male, what you call it, to me. I receive that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm adjacent to women, so I'm all the way in the mix. I ain't on the side trying to figure out. I'm in there.
So, but Maddie, so what I can say to you though is also this: because you haven't been fucking with women, I can say you don't know what men go through when it comes to women.
What? Bitch, I know what I do to niggas too. As a woman, nigga. And I know what me and bitches see that, and I know what me and bitches do.
But that's my point. What I'm telling you, you saying you know what women do because you're a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I know what men do because I'm a man.
And I'm telling
when you say, hold on.
I want to finish your statement. I'm also telling you, I know what men do because I was born male. Let's be clear here.
But you were fucking with women.
No, I was not. However,
that's the difference.
No,
that's the only difference.
That is the only difference. However, I'm on the receiving end of men fucking with me. One, I'm also on the receiving end of me knowing what women do with men to men. Me knowing, me being in the mix. Mm-hmm. Me playing a lot of bitch shit when I was when I was concealing tea. I've been to the abortion clinic too. I played bitch games too. There was a time.
When you went where?
There was a time.
Where did you go, man?
When I went to the abortion clinic too. For me. There were times that I would tell the man, don't you put your hands in my pussy because it's dirty. My period on.
Really, Maddie?
My period on.
You used to tell him that.
My period on. You can't come over here. My nigga live with me. My nigga live with me. You can't come over here. I do all the shit y'all niggas that had problems with bitches doing. I done been a bitch doing that same stupid ass shit.
Okay, so that means so I'll say, so you know that women can be on some trifling shit.
I never said that women don't. But you asked me why do I think 99.999%?
Because I don't believe it's 99%.
I do.
All I'm saying is that I don't believe it's 99% of men. I know that there ain't shit men out in this world. I agree. Let me get that off let me set that for y'all now. I agree with y'all. There are ain't shit men in this world. There are men that should be buried underneath the
majority of them. A large percentage.
Maddie, you know what majority means?
Yes, I do.
That means more than 50%, man.
Yes, and I mean more than 50%.